Big dogs. Three. Why didn't you bring yours as well? Oh, it's a dog.
Hey dude, this is the first of the big dogs.
That's been really fun. Kill.
You.
Yeah.
So we get started. Hey guys, welcome to another entry into our start of our series J1D, just one detail. So last time we had the deadlift, so today we're moving to the bench, kind of going in reverse meat order.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, today we're going through kind of our initial like one big tip on training or executing the bench press. So Dylan, you want another kind of going off kind of a similar sort of thing you were talking about last week.
Yeah.
You're very big on your positioning.
Yeah, positioning is very important when it comes to all movements. In the bench press specifically, having that back tightness is very important. Like everyone's like, okay, yeah, to get a stronger bench, you've got to have a strong chest and strong triceps and stuff. But you need to have that strong base for it to actually support. So if you can turn around, these muscles here, that's the rear delts, upper traps, and the scapula is what you really want to contract back together, like back and down. Sort of like the deadlift as well, but when they're back and down like that, you're gonna have a nice strong base. Like that's firm as. That's not, the bar's not gonna go anywhere from that. And by having that tight, you're gonna have a lot more control on the way down, and it's gonna feel a lot nicer. If you are not tight, your shoulders are rounded, you got a lot more range of motion. And range of motion is pretty key in powerlifting. And even with trying to add some mass to your chest as well, it's going to give you the safest way to do it.
Not having like that floating shoulder position.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not going to be doing like this on the way down. If you're nice and tight, you're coming down, nicely controlled and hitting it. It's going to be the best way to start off your benching, especially as a beginner.
Yeah. And you'll find a lot of these tips, like as you get more advanced, like they're still be very, very relevant, but you're going to see every advanced lifter doing them. Like by that point, they should be sweet. So my point, again, kind of complementing Dylan's, is kind of a more of an application, which is, especially for beginners, pause every rep of a competition bench when you're training for repetition, especially early on. And there's a few factors here. So obviously Dylan talking about that back tightness and that side of things. Getting used to being tight in that bottom position and learning to drive force out of a pause is going to be very, very specific, obviously, when you kind of move into competition. And that's where you see a lot of people struggling with that pause and that bench. Like the number of us who have been around the sport for a long time, we'd always remember seeing some dude who's like got this massive touch and go bench, like you're sitting there going like, this guy's going to move some weight. All of a sudden he's got to stop on his chest and he eats shit hard. You'll probably see at least one of these people at every like bench press only meet. Like you'll see someone who just can't pause a bench. And it doesn't only just contribute to that, it contributes to time under tension, it contributes to positioning, it contributes to so many things in developing that bench press long term. And let's face it, we're in this to develop all lifts long term. Like,
and it's just healthier for your joints and your shoulders and all the rest as well.
Yeah.
And you're not going to cave in your chest by bouncing
out of you. Yeah. And that's ugly and terrible, and don't do it. Don't bounce bench presses.
Yeah, so if you do that for a couple, if you're used to touch and go benching, switch over to the pause for 6 to 8 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
And you should see a noticeable increase in that 1RM, especially if you have to pause it on that new 1RM.
Yeah.
And plus it looks way cooler as well if you pause it every round.
Yeah, like it looks sick. Like take like 90% of your max, just sit it on your chest for like a 3 count, blow it up. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's our just one detail on the bench press. And yeah, next one will be on squat. You'll see that one soon.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.